Hello, everyone. There has been a huge shift in energy the last 3 days. It is high, it is uplifted, it is like a bolt of lightning has shot down your spine. There are so many high frequency codes coming in that are available to you if you create the space for them. There's two ways you can be experiencing this energy right now. It is either you have reached a level with the work you have done on yourself, the space you have created with the practices of self love, boundaries. The focus is on yourself. This has given you the foundation to hold these codes, to hold these energies, because you've released this emotional baggage. You have developed a healthy mindset where you can really process your information and what you're receiving. You have the ability to really observe your emotions and what you're feeling and not necessarily react to them. These are the type of practices that allow you to really live in alignment, because what you're doing is starting to create an inner world. You're starting to create a support system for yourself moving forward. These are the foundations that are needed in this new earth with these new codes and with these new energies, because we are moving into a more non-physical reality where it is a lot more psychic. Your thoughts have power. It's like phoning someone. I'm sure we've all experienced this. I experienced it this morning, where immediately when someone was thinking about me, I had sent them a message because they were in my mind, to the point where I was like, okay, I get it, I'll send them a message. And the timing is so synchronistic, and it's shocking because that's the power our thoughts have with the proper energy. And when you're receptive, because you've limited the noise and the static you've created from undealt with emotions or mental thoughts or patterns that are taking up that space, you're receptive, you're a channel to receive, you're able to hold that space now because you're grounded in this reality. You understand that you are one with the reality and you are a part of it, but you are not all here. You are not all of it. You are an aspect of it. So you're able to identify now with your multidimensionality, with pure source energy, with your higher self, another aspect of you that is bringing information to you. And that information we receive on an intuitive, psychic, and empathic level. If you are not grounded right now, or you are working through this energy, it is like a lightning bolt. It is here to like move this shit out of you so you can feel quite manic or ungrounded or a little unstable. It's like, I don't know where to go. I don't know how to process this. It's bringing us back to a place where we have to rely on ourselves. We have to see that this earth is a tool, that it is a school, that there are classes we take, and everything is here to better ourselves and to teach us more and more about who we are. So there's a lot of tests that we're literally writing out right now. So the energies are here to remind you to continue focusing on yourself, focusing on your values and your worth, building that inner foundation of who you are so that we can handle these energies that are coming in, because the reality we are starting to live in is built from within and it is received from us. It's not about the physical reality. We are here to create with it, but we are here to receive our own missions, our own purpose, and our own connections that we are bringing in. But if the space hasn't been created, that channel or that station is a lot harder to tune into. So, yeah, let's see if there's anything else that's floating around. Yes, really a huge emphasis on communication and connections. Really look at the energy you're putting out. as opposed to taking in. It feels like this is a time where we need to come back into ourselves. Our reality has been made very clear with this alone time about where we stand and who we are when we are by ourselves without any external influence. And this has been an opportunity to get to know ourselves. And through this knowing, when we emerge back into reality, we're able to hold this new version, which is a more aligned, authentic version, with everything that we've cleared, moving through this physical world, moving through this new world. A lot of us are going to feel like we have been reborn, and the world that we're walking with now is within us. We are the universe. We are our own world and our own reality. And the practices required to really listen and to really understand is going to come from an intuitive level. And that comes from knowing your own truth, trusting your own self, and really moving out of the conditioning that we have been told, where it's always putting other people first, or putting other opinions before your own, or seeking external validation for answers we already know. Now is a true test to speak authentically, to work with these boundaries you've completed. Still not what I was going to say. Work with these boundaries you've created with compassion moving forward. Because staying in your own lane, staying in your own alignment, and surrounding yourself with the people that are going to help you expand and help you grow and that are a match to your vibration will be so clear. And your individual reality will really reflect to you who you have allowed in, the types of energies that you've been working with, and knowing when it's time to move on, knowing when it's time to grow, knowing when it's time to expand and to clear, and that it's okay to let go. This is a huge lesson in attachment and really realigning to our energy so that again, we're creating space, and that space will be filled with other people on our own frequency, on our own vibration. So massive shifts happening with your reality if you are aligned to it, if you are allowing this surrender into your life. And the focus is about communication. So getting really clear with yourself about who you're communicating with, or the patterns or cycles you're repeating, so that when we emerge again, it's not repeated. We're not attracting the same type of people or the same type of lessons. Looking at it again as energy and how that dynamic plays out. This is really allowing the opportunity to put your being fully into practice and using this physical world as a tool to be a reflection of you, to see yourself as a creator of it, to go within and ask when you are needing abundance or you are needing to manifest. You are fully provided for. This is really refining life to some simple principles, which is trust, abundance, financial abundance, seeing your relationships for where they stand and what they are, and allowing that clearing to take place so we can grow from a wounded place or a conditioned place into a reprogrammed place or an unconditional loving place. Yes, because that shift is required in order to change course, in order to change direction, change so much. And this change will come from your communication and how you're choosing to communicate with yourself. This is the realignment to the relationship you hold with yourself and the relationship that you create physically with this universe. Those are the two things that need to be focused on. It's really not about other people right now, other people's journeys, other people's feelings. Again, you can hold that space for them, but it's not about absorbing and taking on those rules. This is really a refinement of self. This is a time to really go within, create your world, check in with yourself, notice your triggers, notice your resistance, see your fears, and really start applying the healing and putting those modalities into practice moving forward to build your own support. This is beautiful. This is true love, and it's the love of self. It is the love that you have for yourself and the love and the connection you share with the universe, which expels into everything else. It extends into every other being here because it starts with you. Yes, people that are hurt or wounded, if you're attracting that type of energy, you'll really notice when it's not a match. And if you take on that role as a teacher, or if you feel that energy, it's like you again are seeing a reflection of yourself. And instead of your ego, you can hold space for someone.